have a quarterback like that, I think there's no telling how good you can be. He can make up for a lot of weaknesses.
Now, we should say, Tony Romo's not the first one to make these comparisons. We heard Patrick Mahones, we heard Aaron Rodgers through the draft process. I, D'Angelo, subscribe to I'm a longtime disciple of undersell, overdeliver. Don't overhype somebody. How do you feel about Tony Romo putting Zach Wilson in that same convo with a Mahomes-like character?
Yeah, Kay, I feel the same way. And Tony Romo's a guy who's played in this league. He's played the quarterback position at a high level. And so for him to kind of just throw those names out, it does seem a little bit premature. I mean, can I at least see a real game first? You know, in the preseason, yes, Zach Wilson showed you some things that had you like, okay, this team can be really good with him at the quarterback position. But because of the way they run this offense, things have to work kind of hand in hand. The run game has to be working for Zach Wilson to really reach that full potential. And so, to me, it's just so many other variables, right? And then keeping weapons around him, making sure the offensive line stays healthy. It's not just about Zach Wilson at the quarterback position. And so, yes, I think Zach Wilson's ceiling is very high. That's why he was taken where he was in the draft. But, you know, even listening to Tony, like, I know Tony personally. Yeah. He didn't sound very excited in the midst of that conversation. So to me, I'm not buying any of that. I'm just saying Tony Romo's trying to have a drop the mic moment and make a statement and make a headline. Which is because I'm not sold just quite yet.
Which is why it's interesting, because that's not been Romo's MO as an announcer. Like, he's a made man. He makes more in broadcasting than anybody on television. He doesn't need to do anything more. He does what he does. He talks about the games, and he's great when he does it. He didn't need to go this far. Like, he hasn't done this for other players. He's been doing it for 5 years since he's been playing. He's been in the booth. He doesn't make comparisons to Mahomes for these other rookies. And then 2 weeks ago, he was at that Utah golf event. He compared him to Dan Marino. Same player, Zach Wilson. So it's like, I'm baffled by this from Romo, and I'm wondering if he is convicted, if he's got conviction, like, that is a huge thing for Tony Romo to say, that I think I see him as Mahomes and Dan Marino, who are two of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play football right out of the gates. Like, Marino was an MVP his second year. Mahomes was an MVP his second year. Marino broke the touchdown record his second year. Mahomes threw for 50 touchdowns his second year. He's saying it for Zach Wilson after 2 preseason games? I am shocked by this. Kind of like it. Like, kind of like it when someone goes out on a limb, but make no mistake, Tony Romo is not a hot take artist and has no incentive to be a hot take artist. He's already paid. His money's coming. He's not trying to make a blog headline and to get those like Instagram hits going. Romo's being paid by CBS a handsome amount of money. He didn't need to go out this far on the limb, which is why it moves my needle and why I'm like, whoa, that's so strange. So, Kyle, you usually weigh in pretty good on these other media guys talking about.
Well, you know how these calls are. You can't hear. Maybe you thought they asked about Russell Wilson. That's my best theory at this point. But 'tis the season. This is all going on.
Okay.
Zach Wilson is Mahomes meet Rodgers. Yesterday there was comparisons all over the media of Mac Jones and Tom Brady. Trevor Lawrence is LeBron, and Justin Fields is not allowed to have comparisons. Trey Lance is Shane Falco. Like, this is the time now. This is the '83 quarterback class right now, right before we start. I don't know what the hell Romo's talking about. Like, it's this is when you're supposed to come in and be like, well, the thing is, they have the same marketing agent. Like, you got nothing like that?
Nothing.
All I would tell you is that I think that the CBS network has a huge, huge desire to have Zach Wilson be a very good player for the next several years. He is going to be the prince of the AFC if they had their way. And Romo doesn't have incentive to try to get paid or something, but he's a very, very strong company man.
Are you saying that the Tennessee-Baltimore game doesn't do as good a ratings as a Jets?
I don't know if it does or not, Peter. All I'm saying is if Zach Wilson was on, let's say, the 49ers or something, or someone in the NFC, I don't know. I mean, he just said he's in the top 3? Not even like, okay, there's a way to do this. Really exciting player. I think he's going to be a really good player in this league for a long time. He said top 3 quarterbacks in the league. He's never seen him play a game. Based on what he checked a few passes against the Packers, or you're looking at, like, Mountain West footage, like, I don't know what this was. This is wild, and I like the excitement, but like, oh my God, guys, do this a week from now after he plays 1 professional game.
Does it matter so much more that he did it twice?
Yeah.
The first time he did it, you guys didn't even want to talk about it really necessarily. I brought it up, and it was like, all right, Romo, like, we get it, like, you're going to pump everybody, like we do. We do it to all 32 teams. There's optimism around the league. Is it that he doubled down and went back? Because you guys are completely different on this time around.
Good call. Well, the first one was at the golf tournament, right?
All right, I read the quote.
those golf tournaments, you're outdoors, there's an intoxication, maybe an actual intoxication for some of them. There's not a call.
It's in Utah, that golf tournament, where it's all his fan base. He's a BYU guy.
You're also at Elevation.
Elevation. But he says to his people in Utah, like, yeah, he's going to be great.
But the second one, you're like, what is happening?
And it's like, this was a media call. So, you know, the Jets beat reporters are on it. They're going to pick it up. But it's like Neil Best and Michael McCarthy and Richard Deitch and like those guys. And like, I think they're probably like, did I just get the quote of the year, like on this like media call? Like, it
if you want to talk CBS, week 2, Zach Wilson will play the Patriots.
Yeah.
Like that's a game. That is a big game. And D'Angelo, like, the guy could throw 3 picks and lose by 30 points. We have no idea. Exactly. And that's going to be a very strange take at that point. But we can't resist. The season is 1 week away, and everyone just wants to get takes and talk football. Like, can we just, even us as a show, can we wait 7 more days to wait?
I remember pre-draft, Daniel Jeremiah was like, there are Brady traits in Mac Jones. Like the way he's in the pocket, there are Brady traits. There's a way to couch this. Romo went all in. He went all in. He called him before long, he's going to be a top 3 quarterback in the NFL.
But I usually hate
what
this
he's
stuff.
looking at.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, I usually hate this stuff because he's looking, I guess, at his unreal talent.
Film, a couple plays from the preseason.
His ceiling. He keeps talking about his ceiling.
Everyone has that ceiling, though, Kay. But
so he's saying,
you got to climb the ladder first, though.
I think it's fine. I usually hate this kind of stuff. It's like, don't put pressure on. There's a bunch of Jets fans. We live here in New York. We're in Manhattan. And even this morning, they're like, just shh, just Romo, just shh. But I'm okay with it as long as Jets fans understand that this is not the same situation that Patrick Mahomes is in. Draw the comparisons to the talent. Do it for him. Do it for Aaron Rodgers. But Zach Wilson, just understand, Jets fans, there's no Tyreek Hill there. There's no Travis Kelce. And there's no offense to Salah, there's no offensive mastermind named Andy Reid. You have Mike LaFleur, Salah. They're both new at their positions. The expectation has to be different because the situation is different. I think as long as, like, Jets fans, Shrakes understand that, and they probably will, they'll be lighting up those phone lines.
They're excited. Like, I feel like Jets fans are so conditioned to, like, hearing this about Sam Darnold, Mark Sanchez, Chad Pennington over the years. Like, I almost think they look at it like, oh, Tony, you don't get it. Like, Tony, like, I know you like, but you don't get it. We get it. To your point, though, like, I was big on Mahomes, and everyone thought, because I compared him to Favre, and it was like, all right, I'm going to lose my job. Like, I can't say that.
You went crazy with
I went crazy with Mahomes, and I've made a lot of this out of it because it worked out. Like, maybe Romo's right, and we're all wrong.
But if he's not right, it's not an indictment on Wilson, is my point. It's the team is developing, and they need, like, let's not pretend this is going to be like we're going to the AFC Championship now. It's not the same situation that Mahomes was put in year 1, year 2, year 3 when he went to the Super Bowl back-to-back.
Sure. Even if it was, I can't imagine. If someone on that call, you were mentioning people like Richard Deitch, like, that's when I wanted them to scream at Romo, all right, he's top 3, who are you taking off? Who's not? Is he better than Rodgers and Wilson and all these guys? No, D'Angelo, any shot that a year from now, we'd play back this segment, we're like, God, that's why Romo makes the big bucks. We're stupid. He's right. He is top 3.
He's where he is.
He is top 3.
If it is, he deserves those big bucks because, I mean, we all know he can predict the future when it comes to play calling, right?
Okay.
Maybe he sees something we don't see. I don't know.
But we do see it. We're excited about that.
We should have saw it when he played, though. I'll tell you that because, I mean, we'll see. Tony, for a guy that has played the position and understands the amount of pressure that comes, man, he just put a lot of pressure on that young fella. At
GMFB, with your thoughts, I'm trying to take a little of that pressure off of him. I think we all are here at the breakfast table. Now, Aaron Rodgers, Jameis Winston, they go head to this is so fun. They go head-to-head week 1. We get Saints Packers. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What should we expect from this NFC showdown? Breaking that up next, we've got Hall Monitor. We'll talk Eagles. More GMFB ahead.
Good Morning Football is presented by Truist, an official retail bank of the NFL.
At Chipotle, real food always starts with real ingredients in real kitchens. When you order Chipotle, real food starts with you. Whether it's in restaurant, pickup, or delivery. However you Chipotle is the easiest way to Chipotle.
Hey there, we're Brooklinen, and we've got a sale happening right now. Save on sheets, towels, and loungewear, all with free delivery to your door and backed by hundreds of thousands of comfortable customers. Shop the sale now at brooklinen.com.
Rush Hour will never feel the same. Experience thrilling performance from our entire line of vehicles at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Lease the 2021 IS 300 for $379 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
If a natural disaster shows up at your doorstep, you can't just turn it away. That's why it's important to prepare for emergencies before they show up. Go to ready.gov/plan to find the tools and tips you need. And make a plan today.
Morning tonight. If it happens on Sunday, it's on game day. We got a game. More than 12 hours of coverage. Our new home is your home. Way to go, baby! NFL Game Day, only on NFL Network.
We about to push the power in the overload. Raise it up till the vibe reach Holy Ghost.
Game time.
I absolutely love ThredUp. It's one of the largest online consignment and thrift stores with your favorite brands up to 90% off estimated retail.
ThredUp has so many things to choose from. So many different brands.
These Madewell Slim Straights retail for $130. ThredUp's price is $38.99.
It's a loft blouse, $18.99 new with tags.
I get my dream closet at an amazing price, and I'm giving clothes a second chance. It really doesn't get any better than this.
Head to thredup.com and get up to an extra 50% off your first order.
Sorry about that.
Get ED meds discreetly delivered within 48 hours from RexMD.
We're all here for football.
Welcome to the party, my friends.
Your team.
With the first pick.
Our team.
It's such an exciting time for a fan.
Every team.
Have some of that!
We're all here for it. NFL Network. We're here for football.
For today's wake-up call presented by Verizon. Let's start in Green Bay, where Packers head coach Matt LaFleur discussed how his veteran squad's preparing for the upcoming season. Take a look.
Really committed to doing whatever it takes to be our best this season, and we're optimistic, but we know you have to earn it in this league. Nothing's going to ever be given to you, and we'll get everybody's best shot because I do think that just the success that naturally that we've had the last couple of years, people will be gunning for us. So we gotta show up to work each and every day and attack it the right way and bring that energy, bring that effort.